Hello. Oh, it's been a minute since I filmed, so this is gonna feel a little bit weird, but I'm excited to be back and I'm ready. Guys, I'm ready to talk about a book that broke my heart. Wait a minute. Now, I wanted to originally, this a bit closer. I wanted to originally make this a reading vlog, but I ended up just getting so sucked into reading when I did pick it up that I just couldn't film. So instead you'll just get a rambling review. But that book is, of course, none other than Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This will be a spoiler type video because I can't not, at this point, I can't not talk about the things that I loved, and some of those were spoilers, so fair warning, this is spoiler filled. So if you haven't read the book yet, don't watch this, go read the book, and then come back. So, there's really so much to say about this book. First of all, it's the last book in the series, and I'm very sad about that. I'm very sad. I don't want this world to end. I don't want to leave these characters. I'm sad. I'm sad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're still getting a novella, so don't know whose point of view that's going to be in, but I'm hopeful that it's Mac's point of view. That would be really cool. I originally thought it would be cool to get one from Kit's point of view. I have since taken that back, and we'll get into that in later on in the video, because I've always been Team Kai, but I had a soft spot also for Kit because he seemed like a good dude. Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. So let's get into that. I want to start first by talking about Kai and Peyton. I was so excited to have them back and to have little moments with them. I was overjoyed with those parts. I do want to read a couple of quotes that were my favorites. Let's see. Let's find the book here, and then okay, it's not on there, so bear with me. I'm gonna look up some quotes real quick because there was a lot that I loved. Okay, here we go. Now let's see. Like, I love, and if you're not Team Kai, I'm really sorry, because this video is going to be extremely biased with Team Kai and Peyton. I'm not even sorry about it. But if you don't love Kai, I don't really know why you're watching this video in the first place, but you know, it's fine. You can just, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have a lot of Kai and Peyton. So, let's see. There's one certain one that I'm thinking of. Where is it? Where's the one? I love, that's what I was gonna say. I love the amount of times that he calls her darling. It's just like every time. It makes me so happy and giddy. Ugh, I love it. I love them so much. I love them so much. Dang it, where is it? Is it? So one thing that made me sad is some of the quotes between Kai and Kit at the end. Now I said this is a spoiler filled video, so if you haven't read it, please do not watch, because I'm about to do a pretty big spoiler. As Kit is dying, I'm still really sad about that. As much as I don't like him, I'm not a fan of Kit anymore after what happened in the end, but I still have like some level of like a soft spot for him, because he really was sweet in the beginning and he was a good person at first. So I was still sad when he died. But one of the quotes, "Bury me." Kit takes several shallow breaths. Then he smiles. "Under the willow tree. I won't be lonely there." Because he'd be with Ava too. Oh, it makes me so sad. Like, it makes me want to cry again just thinking about it. And there's another quote. Oh, another one. Obviously it's paying, what am I doing? Kai and Peyton. I'm talking too fast. I need to calm down. Pay, his voice is ragged. "I would lose my life for you before finding something else worth living for." His fingers weave into my hair, slide along the back of my neck. "You are my inevitable, in life and death." Ugh. And people say that these books aren't good. It's poetry. I don't understand. Where is it? This is sweet. "A king, a queen, a princess, a rock, and an ear of corn." Which might sound weird if you haven't read the book. If you've read it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's really sweet. Oh, that ending was so good. The ending. This one's really cute. So if you've read it, obviously you know about the quote with the shoes at the ball. So, or ball? Yeah, I guess that's what it is. "I'll find your shoes for you in every lifetime if you'll allow it." Like, he's just so good. He's so good. Ugh. He's just the best. Where? Another one. "My favorite color is a shade of her. A sliver of the vibrant she exudes, and I will gladly drown, gladly burn, gladly fall into those blue eyes until the day she looks at me for the last time." Lauren Roberts, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Like, how do you write this stuff? I don't understand. I don't understand. Where is this quote? It's the one where He says that the only thing standing in his way is Ilya tempting him to light a match. It's like one of my favorite quotes from this book ever. I really should have, what's the word? Annotated my copy, but I read it on my phone, so I should have done annotating. Okay, I can't find it. But I also love the fact that he calls her my pretty pay. I love that. That makes me happy. So, I can't find the quotes enough to really... So, I do want to talk about some spoilers. So, I accidentally spoiled some stuff for myself long before I read the book because I accidentally read some Goodreads reviews when the book first came out. And people were talking about the ending with Pay. And why do I keep saying that? Oh, because he calls her Pay. Well, anyway. People kept talking about Kai and Payton and their happy ending, and that, like, alone, reading that made me really happy, but then I was like, but now I'm spoiled because now I know how it's gonna end. But boy, did I really not know how it was gonna end. I thought I knew. And I knew partially because obviously it ends in a good way. But the last maybe 40% of that book, bruh. Now I know why it was so thick. Like, there's a lot in that last like 30 to 40% of that book. That's crazy. And we learn that because they've talked about the plagues in other books. I believe they talked about it more so in the second one, in Reckless. I believe they talked about it more in Reckless. But, yeah, I don't... So they talk about the plague, and the topic comes back because it turns out that Kit is against them. So he's been conspiring with his father and with Callum, who we thought was trustworthy. Turns out he's not. Callum's a jerk. And his ending, he got what he deserved in his ending, if you ask me. He got what was coming to him. You know, like he had it coming. From the second he admitted to everything, it's like, no. You're done. You're done. Be gone. And it sucks because he seemed like a really decent guy to help them. But it was always weird with the, what's it called? With the rebellion and stuff. It seemed kind of weird. But, I don't know. I thought we could trust him. I was wrong. So, he's gone. And then Kit talks about how he wanted to bring back the plague. And this boy gets dark. Like, it is scary. Like, I've never seen him so dark before. It was, oh my gosh, it was so bad. So he's talking about how he wants to bring the plagues to every town because Payton, of course, did the trials where she had the other surrounding cities like open their borders again so they could trade resources, which now we know is going to be just Kit sending the plague to every single city around them. Oh my gosh, because he still wants to kill the ordinaries. Ugh. I swear. This book. Oh my gosh, Kit goes so dark. Like, I did not see this side of him coming. I really didn't, because before this, all we've known is he's like this sweet. I mean, until the end of the second book, obviously, because, well, no, really, the ending of the first book, because that's obviously when he, gets upset that Payton killed his father, and he really becomes, like, the king in that moment when he's like, bring Payton back, no matter what, all that crap. So, I mean, we've known that he's had, like, a darker side, but he's never shown it until, like, the last, like, 40% of this book, and holy moly, it gets intense. Like, it gets intense. I could not stop reading. I read for like a couple hours straight because I just could not put it down. And that's rare for me to do lately because I have been in a reading slump. But this book sure got me out of my reading slump. Good news is I'm finally finishing Clockwork Princess, so I'll be able to film a video about that very soon when I finish it. But besides the point, Kit wants to bring the plagues to everyone and kill all the ordinaries so that all that's left are elites. We hate it. We hate it. No. And then, but more than anything, I just remembered this. He wants to kill Peyton. Because essentially he thinks that Peyton is taking his brother from him and all he wants is his brother back. And it's so weird. Like, the way that he's talking, I feel like it has to have been the delirium from, like, the plague. I don't know. It felt really weird. He just kept saying, I want my brother back. I just want my brother back. And because he thought that Peyton was taking Kai away from him. And he's not, but I don't know. I guess that's how he saw it. But I think it was just delirium from the plague. But he was just kept saying, I want my brother back. So he planned on killing Peyton. And I wanna... I have so many questions still. Like, I mean, it answered a lot of my questions that I had. It really did. Like, everything feels complete and good and happy. Except for Kit. But, I don't know. That side of him was just so weird to me. It felt so out of character for him, but it was also a great plot twist. Like, dang, Lauren, you really got me with that plot twist. I did not see that coming. Did not see it coming at all, but it was awesome. So I was very, very surprised and shocked. But I also want to touch on the happy ending with Peyton and Kai because it was wonderful. So if you have read the book, you're good. I can't stress enough that this will be spoilers. So, if you haven't read it, do not watch. I'm gonna put that as like a part of the theme of my video. Do not watch. The ending was so good. So good. I just need a second. Like, when it came to the part where they, like, their daughter? They have a daughter? They have a daughter. And her name is Kit, K-I, as in just K-I-T, which is spelled weird, but she's so cute. And she's finding, like, an ear of corn, and she's finding, like, a big rock. And they're just a nice little family living happily. And that's how I wanted. I just wanted them to be together and be happy. I didn't expect for them to have a kid. But I'm not mad about it. She is adorable. They are, like, adorable parents. Like, I knew they would be. Oh my gosh. It just ended so happily that it just felt so satisfying. You know, like when an ending is, like, that happy and that, like, worth it. It's worth all the pain that you had to suffer. Because, yeah, there was a lot of pain in the first two books. There was some pain in this one, too. Don't get me wrong. There was still some pain in this book, too. But it was nowhere near as bad in this one. But, oh my goodness. This book changed something in me. Like, I want more. Even, I'm glad that it ended the way it did. I will say that. I'm glad that it ended happily. But I still want more of those two characters. But, we are getting another novella, so I have no idea when that's coming and who that's going to be about, but I'm excited to see it, and I will of course devour it like everything else. I will literally devour anything else that Lauren Roberts ever writes, because holy moly, she's good. She's good. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing when it comes to love triangles, and I'm not usually a fan of love triangles, but that one was good. It was great. I don't know, man. It changed something in here. I'm not the same. It was so good. So emotional. I cried so many times. So, I believe that's all of my rambling. I'm sure I could say a lot more. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, the epilogue. I will say the epilogue was really, really heartbreaking, but it was a good ending for a kid, I think. That at least he wasn't lonely. I don't know that he necessarily deserves to be with someone and not be lonely after how awful he was, but you know, it's fine. I'm just happy that he was at peace. That's all that mattered. So, it was a good ending for his character, I think. I think he deserved that. Yeah, I think he did. So, that is enough of my rambling. I'm sure I could talk much more about this, but I do not want to make a 40-minute video. However, I feel like I could, but we're not going to do that today. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know if you've read Fearless, if you've read any of Lauren Roberts' books, and if you like them, if you hate them, let me know in the comments. I'd be very curious to see your guys' thoughts on this series. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.